On a crisp Monday morning in April 2012, the halls of Oikos University in Oakland, California, were filled with the quiet ambition of students pursuing a better life. This small, private Christian college, nestled in an industrial park near the airport, was a sanctuary for many in the local Korean community and beyond, particularly those in its dedicated nursing program. But on April 2nd, that sanctuary was shattered by a man who felt the world had turned its back on him. One Go, a 43-year-old former student, walked onto the campus not to study, but to settle a perceived debt of disrespect, carrying a loaded handgun and a heart full of cold, calculated rage. Before we delve deeper into this harrowing account, please take a moment to comment, like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes of the Calendar of Crime. Your support helps us continue sharing these important stories and honoring the memories of those lost. Go's descent into violence began long before he reached the campus that morning. A naturalized citizen from South Korea, he had struggled with mounting debt, the recent loss of his mother and brother, and a growing sense of alienation. He had been a student at Oikos but left the nursing program months earlier, claiming he was teased for his poor English and mistreated by school officials. On this particular morning, his target was a specific female administrator he blamed for his troubles. When he discovered she wasn't in the building, his frustration didn't lead to a retreat. Instead, it ignited a lethal backup plan that would target the very students he once sat beside. At approximately 10:30 a.m., Go entered a nursing classroom where a dozen students were mid-lesson. He didn't hesitate. Brandishing his weapon, he ordered the students to line up against the wall. The confusion in the room quickly turned to sheer terror as he barked the chilling command, "Get in line. I'm going to kill you all." When some students hesitated or tried to reason with him, the gunfire began. The small classroom, once a place of healing and education, became a kill zone as Go systematically fired at his former classmates, showing no mercy to those pleading for their lives. The carnage was swift and brutal. Within minutes, 7 people lay dead or dying, and 3 others were wounded. The victims represented a diverse cross-section of the community, Chering Rinzing Bhusha, Doris Chibuko, Sonam Cho-don, Grace Yoon-hee Kim, Katerine Piskoya, Judith Seymour, and Lydia Sim. They were mothers, daughters, and sons aged 21 to 53, each with dreams of a career in healthcare that were extinguished in a hail of bullets. After the shooting, Go didn't wait for the police. He took the car keys from one of his victims and calmly drove away from the blood-stained campus. As sirens began to wail across Oakland, Go made his way to a Safeway supermarket in nearby Alameda. It was there, amidst the everyday bustle of grocery shoppers, that he approached a security guard and made a startling confession, "I just shot some people." He was taken into custody without further incident, appearing remarkably calm for a man who had just orchestrated a massacre. In the subsequent investigation, it was revealed that Go suffered from undiagnosed paranoid schizophrenia, a condition that fueled his delusions of persecution and led him to believe the school was part of a conspiracy against him. The legal proceedings that followed were long and painful for the survivors and the victims' families. Go was initially found unfit to stand trial due to his mental state, but after years of treatment, he was eventually sentenced in 2017 to 7 consecutive life terms without the possibility of parole. He would never see freedom again, ultimately dying in prison in 2019. The Oikos University shooting remains a somber reminder of the devastating intersection of mental illness and gun violence, leaving a permanent scar on the Oakland community and the families who still mourn the 7 lives stolen on that dark April day. Thanks for watching. Please comment, share, like and subscribe for future episodes from the Calendar of Crime.